Welcome back to another edition of Marco's Minute. Each week I bring you a handicapping tip to help you in your own wagering. And this week we're going to talk about bet percentages and line moves. Now guys, things have changed a lot since I got into the business. You have tools available to you to help you with your handicapping. Things like bet percentages. And one of the things you can do is head over to WagerTalk.com, go to our live lines section. We bring you live lines as they change from Las Vegas and offshore sports books, but also you can look at how the public is betting games. Find out which side is getting most of the action. We show you the number of tickets. Now what I want to explain with that is those are the number of tickets, not the amount of money. And one of the great handicapping tools using bet percentages is when you see the public betting one side, but you're seeing the line do the exact opposite, that is generally a good indicator that the sharps are really moving in on the side where the line is moving. I especially like to see that when you see a game that has over 75% of the wagers on one side. If the public all think that one side is the way to go, but yet you see that line move a half a point or a point the other way, it's taking a lot of money to offset the public onslaught on that game, and generally that's the right side. Another thing that I want to talk about is line moves and understanding some of the line moves. There are dead numbers in football. A lot of times people will see a line at 7.5 and they see it shoot up to 9 right away. And they go, wow, the sharps must be all over the favorite. Many times here in Las Vegas, books will move that number on air because they're trying to stop the teasers. A lot of sharp bettors in Las Vegas use NFL teasers as one of their biggest weapons. And the number 7.5 is a number that they like to tease down because you're getting a better team at home and basically just asking them to win the football game. But if they move the line to 9, that eliminates the sharp bettors from being able to use a 6-point teaser. The sharp bettors like to play 6-point teasers rather than 7-point teasers because you're saving a lot of juice. When you go to 9, you'd have to use a 7-point teaser if you want to get the game under a field goal, which that's the only way there's any value in doing that. So that is a dead number move. Also, if a line's moving from 7.5 to 9, 8 and 8.5 are absolutely worthless numbers in the NFL. Doesn't mean anything. Very seldom will you see a game fall on those numbers. One other last tip when you're looking at line moves is when a line moves through a key number. I've followed it over the years, and this is one of the most strongest line moves to follow. If you see a line that, let's say, opens up at 7.5 at the beginning of the week and sits around 7.5 almost all week, you get to Friday in college football and you start to see some 7s showing up. Keep an eye on that game. And you might want to grab those 7s because I have found that if Vegas will move that one more tick and go through the key number of 7 and land at 6.5, that dog is very, very live. It takes a lot of money for Vegas to move through a key number late in the week. Not early in the week because it doesn't take as much money to move lines early in the week. But when you see something move through a key number late in the week, Vegas is taking too much money and they can't defer it by raising just the juice. They got to move it through the number. That's my tip this week on Marco's Minute. I'll be back next week with another handicapping tip for you here from WagerTalk.com. Good luck.